So we are a county-wide port district, and we are also the ADO. So we are county-wide in the economic development ADO for Chelan County as well. So how do we measure our success? Basically, it's the facilitation of creating and retaining family wage jobs. We want to be retaining our region's tax base. We want to support and maintain critical infrastructure. If we do all of those things, that last goal is really important check. Are you adding to the quality of life? We want people to drive by our buildings and our projects and say, this is value add. And I think that's important, and sometimes we miss that last bullet, how important it is to do quality projects. So these are the three board commissioners. They are excellent to work with. All three of them own and operate small businesses. And I think that's a really great perspective to have on the Port Commission, is people out there meeting their private payroll every day, coming in and trying to make a difference with the public port. So they're great to work with, unfortunately. Interesting deal. We went to the valley apparently. We're going to have barge traffic up to Wenatchee. And that meant obviously putting locks and dams that we don't have. And the voters approved it. Guess what? We couldn't put locks in the dams. We couldn't do that. So anyhow, we had to change it in a real hurry what we're going to do. So we started becoming this traditional economic development agency and buying property. This is actually Old Station, which is a business park that we've developed. It's been very successful. So this is the organizational chart. We're pretty lean. We have 9 full-time employees, 1 part-time. And of course, who's on the top of the organizational chart? The citizens upon which we represent. I think lots of organizational charts that happen to miss that top one. But the citizens who we represent. For staff, I have Monica Lowe with us here today from the Port of Chelan County, Director of Finance and Administration. Does a terrific job, as well as Commissioner Pendleton is here and Commissioner Bolton as well. So our budget in 2019, we're going to have about $16.2 million in revenue at the Port District. It's a little overstated. We're selling our local PDD a chunk of land. It's going to be about an $8 million transaction. So it's a little bit overstated by about $8 million. But it's actually, it is a expenditures. Financially well off. At the end of the year, we're still going to have $10 million in the bank. Our tax levy, Port District's tax levies continue to trend down. Ours does. What's interesting about Chelan County when I got there is over half of the county is in unincorporated areas. So we have a couple big cities in Chelan County, but it's the $1 million homes on Lake Chelan, the $1 million homes on Lake Wenatchee, and a lot of $1 million homes in Leavenworth. So half of our assessed value is unincorporated areas in Chelan County. It really surprised me. So history of progress. So what have we been doing? Well, I'm not going to go back to 58, so you're all in good shape that way. But I'm going to highlight a couple of things we've done. This Port District decided to invest in tourism before tourism was cool. It was one of the first ports in the state that says we're going to get together and we're going to have a united. This Port District kind of led the way, and just some huge dividends. So Dean Brennan and Associates does a lot of analysis. Basically, last year, $588 million were dropped in our county for tourism. And the local tax revenue thing just blew me away. $20 million of collection last year from tourism, and then quite a few jobs as well. So it's still economy is tourism, and it makes a difference. 1992, with our friends and partners at the Port of Douglas, we jointly own the Payne Memorial Airport. We built a new terminal building, and that airport's doing very, very well. Our marquee building that we built in 2004 was what we call the Confluence Technology Center. It's 90,000 square feet, cost us over $10 million, and it hosts meetings and also data centers and other types of tenants. And it's a really, really busy facility. That's a better picture. It's really gorgeous. Up on the very first, I know they're really popular now, we had one of the first, Yahoo Japan on the top floor, now it's a Tapio. You know, when I got here in my Eastern Washington roots, I was looking at the rental payments. So a Tapio on that top floor pays the port $94,000 per month in rental. And then for those who don't think that ports contribute to property taxes, their personal property taxes to Chelan County last year, $250,000 in personal property taxes. So don't let people tell you ports doing economic development don't pay taxes, because those personal property taxes are a big deal. We started getting involved in brownfield sites. I think it was fairly new to 2008. We went to Kashmir and bought a closed down mill, and we've been in the process of cleaning that up. And so we're 6.6 million into cleanup, and it is done. And 62,000 soil moved off the site. And then now we're starting to redevelop it. So I've got some slides later that are more chronological, talking about the redevelopment. And then one of the projects that I think the Port of Chelan County is really is the pilots market. Just an incredible project by the port commissioners to pull that off. Commissioner Baldwin was on the commission at the time, Commissioner Mike Mackey, and then Commissioner Craig Larson. All three commissioners were on that. And they bought down and closed the steel mill and completely redeveloped it into a market. And it's since now been sold to a charitable foundation. But what a groundbreaking project that is that the port got that project done. And it's interesting, we're starting to track sales tax revenue. So last year, $8.5 million of sales tax was generated within 25,000 square feet. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And when we got done, it was the Port of Chelan County and those three commissioners. It's a cool project. I'm up here to even take credit of it. It's quite a job on that. 2013, 2016 was another $1 million expanding Payne Monroe Airport's main runway to 7,000 feet. That was an absolute game changer for the type of commercial traffic that we want to attract. And then getting closer to last couple of years, in story, we recruited Laos Trust out of the Burlington, Mount Vernon area to build an annex for their wood truss business. And they spent about $700,000 out there building that. And that's on our Kashmir Mill site that we basically just got done putting together. A fascinating business recruitment success story. Diamond Foundry is out of San Francisco. We recruited them to the Wenatchee Valley. They make laboratory-grown diamonds. Pressure and heat, and they make these gem-quality diamonds. And they're doing very, very well, and they're going to grow rapidly. And they're going to have basically a fruit warehouse that's closed down. Obviously, there's no address or anything on there. We don't want you to know where the diamonds are being grown. But this is an incredible business recruitment success story, and we got them because we have low-cost power. Okay, what do we do at the port? So I'm going to go through a couple of items here and then talk about functional consolidation. So there's the pilot's market that I just bragged about on the right. We're building. That's an annex to the Pybus that was there for many years. We went in and leased some of that annex to the Pybus that is on the right side of the photo there. And we made it into a business technology incubator building. And recruiting tenants now come in, and if they're high tech, they can lease from us. They have to graduate within 18 months. And the company that we recruited is a company called Subsplash out of Seattle. And they came and absolutely love it, 20 plus employees. And so it's kind of a cool project that the port's been involved in. The Chelan County, or the PUD land sale, We had one large parcel at the old station, and we decided to sell it to our PUD. And we've taken an option on all of their property within downtown Wenatchee as a potential development. So that's a lot of money for Eastern Washington. Is $10 a square foot. So back to cleaned up at $6.6 million. We brought in Laos Trust in the back, and in the front part of the parcels, the commissioners have now decided to build spec buildings. That's new for my board commissioners. We're fairly conservative. I like building spec buildings, then not so much, but we're building spec buildings without any tenants pre-arranged. We're building 2 of them, and it's basically Site A and Site B of this redevelopment of the mill site, and we're almost done. Being completed. Lots. And I give commissioners building metal buildings. Commissioners wanted some architectural style to what we do, and I thank them for that. So this is one of the buildings. There's 2 of them. So we built them on spec, opened up the bids, no tenants, and since First International, that is our second business recruitment success story. They're out of LA, and basically when you buy an apple or a pear, there's basically a label on it. First International does that. And so they wanted to be in the Wenatchee Valley, so we landed them on that. And then Blue Spirits Distilling Company out of our area is growing rapidly. Our lease rates, just to let you know, because the land supply is really tight there, we're getting $1 a square foot per month. And that's technical Washington prices. Yeah, we're getting $1 a square foot per month. And I just wanted to recognize Craig Larson, who is our business development director. He's not here today, but he helped us with a lot of these business recruitment successes. Magnum Foundry, he brought in First International. We've had a lot of great success stories in business recruitment. And then passenger enplanements are doing well. We have roughly 4 flights a day from Alaska. It's 3, and then they bump it up to 4 and do some things. But we've been knocking it out of the park as it relates to passenger enplanements. That's total enplanements. It's just, and the community rallied, and we got a $750,000 grant from the feds, and the business community in the greater Wenatchee area wrote us checks for $400,000. The San Francisco Bay Area. So we're just trying to find what airline is going to do that for us. So really cool. Is on functional consolidation. And I think this photo says it all. So on the left side of the river is Douglas County. On the right side is Chelan County. And while a river may physically separate us, the economies of Chelan and Douglas counties are intertwined as one, and have been for a long, long time. And so we have decided, and the Port Commissioners have decided, to start the conversation of functionally consolidating 2 countywide port districts. And so basically the map shows Chelan and Douglas, so those would be the new port district. And basically the way county commissioners would retain improvements tax levy, and all that money gets thrown into what we call the regional port authority, and the Port of Douglas does the same thing. And then basically it's the regional port authority that provides all services for the consolidated port district. So, is it legal? Who knows? French guy tells me it is. So basically, there's this Inter-Local Cooperation Act, and it allows us to form separate entities. I did not know that, and so it will become Washington's nonprofit. What's key to the functional consolidation and what is different is that we wind up having 6 port commissioners, 3 from each county, and they will sit as the regional port authority. And what it takes for the budget or any action, it takes 2 votes for each of the port commissions to to move the budget and to move any other projects. So it really is good as it relates to equal representation, equal voting, one port's not taking over the other. So we're going to have 6 commissioners, and we're going to try to get this thing going as of January 1 of 2020. So why now? Very good question. I have lost sleep over that question. And so basically, just finished up, mayors and the communities and county commissioners. We're trying to figure out how to pay for Paintmore Airport, which is a money-losing proposition for the 2 ports. And one of the things the leader said is, you know, before we look for other revenue sources, why don't you think about consolidating, doing something to save money? And so we said, okay. The other issue, and I hit 2 buttons, but there's some key senior level port employees planning to leave within the regional port authorities. That automatically saves a lot of money. And we decided to go through the budgeting process. It looks like $510,000 of savings that goes right to the bottom line for us to be able to redeploy in the capital with the functional consolidation. We didn't know about doing it this way. Apparently, there are fire districts throughout the state that have done this functional consolidation. Frank represents that, so we take him at his word. And for us, for the Port of Chelan, I don't know if you know this, 85% of the land in Chelan County is owned by the feds or the state. So I don't have much land supply to work with. But what's nice is Douglas County has land, and so it is nice marriage that way. But we're really going back and forth whether we wanted to do this. And so this next bullet is the one that really put us over the line. You ready? We're not changing That's all for us. That's all for us. So what are we merging? So Port of Douglas is on the left, and so they have the airport business park up there. They have a couple other airports. They have a park on the river. It happens to also be the ADO. They also happen to be a countywide port district. Our tax levies are different, which is kind of interesting, which I'll talk about in just a minute. They have debt, and so you look at our side of the river, and we're the same thing. But we have a different taxing levy, you can see, and we have a little bit less debt. But those are the assets that are going to get merged into one. And this is what the budget is pretty cool. So business parks are going to bring in 4.3, the airport paying more about 2, got our ADO contracts, interest income, tax receipts just short of $4 million. So we're going to have an operating budget of $10.6 million a year being a consolidated functional port, which I think is pretty cool. It really provides resources. So a couple of interesting facts. If this goes through, we will be the largest port district in the state of Washington, geographically. 800 square miles. We will be larger than the state of Rhode Island. Population served almost 120,000, assessed value 16.5 billion. So why would you go functional consolidation? Just go look up the RCW. There's a voter-approved process. Why are you going this other route? And so there's some good reasons why we don't want to go voter-approved. One is, if we went to a voter-approved, then you have to have commission districts, right, that are weighted towards what your population is. Chelan County is 65% of the population. So if we formed a port district, we have 3 commissioners, Chelan County would get 2 votes, and Douglas County would get 1 vote. So that would be perceived as a takeover. And it's not going to work. We can put it on the ballot, I think we never hesitated to it. So that is a problem. The other problem is we have a tax levy issue problem. It's not that big, but if you're going to do 1 port, right, you're going to have the same tax levy. You can't be taxing people different if you go to a voter-approved model. And so we don't want to reduce our tax levy, the Port of Chelan. And I guess we have to do a tax levy levy. That's not going to work. And so functional consolidation, as Frank likes to say, allows us to date before we get married. And don't worry, we are signing a prenuptial. So, in leadership, vision, and risk taking, those will be the 6 new commissioners that we functionally consolidate. And I was putting this slide together, I figured, it got to me of why this makes sense. If you took all their names out, and you went to anywhere in Douglas County, anywhere in Chelan County, and said, okay, these are your board commissioners, would you place them in which county they live in? The conversation would be twofold. One, we have a port. So we have to talk to you about a port, and wouldn't get any citizens to get that right. So doesn't that say that you shouldn't let a river separate you and divide you politically? We're entwined as one economy. If we spending money in Douglas County, build a building, create 50 jobs, my citizens are going to get those jobs. And so, just the last thing I wanted to point out is, I wanted to give Lisa Parks in particular a lot of credit. She's the executive director of Port of Douglas. She's the one that came to me about 3 or 4 weeks ago and said, Jim, we have to do this. This is in the best interest of our entities. And yesterday, about this, and they 100% supported it. Lisa is on a bunch of committees that talk about regionalization, and the newspaper gave her a lot of credit for not talking the talk, but walking the walk about how to make functional consolidation work. And I just want to thank Frank and John Carter, they were both our consultants on this. So we'll let you know how it works. Let us know. We'll talk about it maybe next year this time, and hopefully we won't have to use the prenuptial. So anyhow, that's the revised port district. Economies are intertwined as one. Thank you very much.